Hello and welcome. Well, we got a lot of news out of the Geneva Motor Show. It's actually going on as we speak, at least taping in this particular program. We got news from Porsche, Koenigsegg, McLaren, Ferrari, Lamborghini, Corvette, and some sad news about a television station that's going to be dying soon. First up on the list is the picture of the brand new Porsche GT3. As the GT3 has been for many times, this is based on the standard 911, but this vehicle is already set up for track racing use, as this vehicle was debuted right alongside the GT3 Cup car that'll be making its official debut soon at racetracks near you. Now the vehicle's gone through a lot of weight-saving systems. It also comes with a pair of racing seats. You can get the roll cage in it if you wish. The massive brakes are all changed, different suspension and whatnot, and a lot of aero tweaks to this vehicle. Now the vehicle is 1.73 inches wider all the way around, and the vehicle, the 3.8 liter boxer engine, will be putting out 475 brake horsepower, do 0 to 60 in 3.3 seconds, and a top speed of 195 miles an hour. No official word on pricing on this automobile, but we'll keep you in touch when it comes along. Next up on the list, this is the picture of the Koenigsegg Agera R Hyundai. Now the Hyundai is actually made for the 100th Koenigsegg to come off of the Swedish supercars lot in the past 10 years. This vehicle is special to say the least. Fully carbon fiber body, as most of Koenigsegg's are, but this thing comes with full carbon fiber wheels as well. And all the gold is real deal 24 karat gold leaf inlay. No official word on what this car may cost and if this one-off automobile will actually be sold or not. But powering this automobile is the Koenigsegg sourced 5-liter twin turbocharged V8, putting out 1,030 brake horsepower. We'll keep you in tune if we find out if this vehicle will actually sell and what will sell for. The McLaren P1 made its official debut at the Geneva Motor Show, and we'll go over some of the numbers that we already know about this automobile that we talked about last week. In fact, here's a picture of it on the show floor at Geneva. This vehicle has a 3.8 liter twin turbocharged V8 with a low weight, high efficiency electric motor, and the two combined build up 903 brake horsepower, talking 0 to 60 numbers in just under 3 seconds, with a top speed of 217 miles an hour. Pricing numbers, heard a little rumor that maybe this thing was going to cost around 899,000 British pounds, which comes out to $1,298,220.60. And if you're having a little trouble coming up with that money to get your very own P1, I've got the 60 cents if you need it, because I just would really like to know someone that owns one of these automobiles, even if it does get a weird little grin look on its face. I know that's going to get me some hate mail. Next up on the list, it is the prettiest car at Geneva, at least as far as the 3 supercars are concerned, because let's move on to this supercar. This is the Ferrari. This will be the successor to the Ferrari Enzo, the F60. This is the F70. This vehicle made its official debut at the Geneva Motor Show. This vehicle comes with a 6.3 liter V12 making 800 brake horsepower with a twin electric Hy-Kers system, electric boost system, putting out 163 brake horsepower, which brings the total up to 963 brake horsepower, and it's making 663 pounds-feet of torque. 0 to 60 numbers are just a touch under 3 seconds, just like the McLaren, and they're talking top speeds just like the McLaren, of 217 miles an hour. Now let's talk about this car's elephant in the room, the name. This is the Ferrari LaFerrari. Yes, it's the worst name in supercar history. I would think that Enzo Ferrari is probably rolling over in his grave. But when this car makes its production debut, I plead Luca Di Namazimolo and all the group over at Fiat Ferrari, please change the name of this automobile, because this is a awful name. The LaFerrari is so... Please change it. Let's just move on. Let's move on to the brand new Lamborghini. This is the Lamborghini Veneno. Now the Veneno is a fighting bull that actually wounded Matador Jose Sanchez Rodriguez back in 1914 in a bullfight in Spain. And yes, I didn't really actually know that. I actually found that somewhere. But I'll tell you what, this has got Boy Racer Lamborghini written all over it. All the winglets and whatnot, which are really impressive because there's a Boy Racer living inside this fat bald body. And for some weird reason, I don't really care for the way this automobile looks. It's cool, but it's not very attractive looking. Now, this being said, let's talk about the meat and potatoes part of this deal. 6.5 liters V12 engine that's putting out 750 brake horsepower, going to go 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds, and a top speed of 221 miles an hour. Now I'm going to talk about the bone I have to pick with Lamborghini, because for the second year in a row, we're showing off an automobile that cannot be bought. Just like the Aventador J at last year's Geneva Motor Show, this car as well, there's only 4 of these built, and all 4 of them are basically sold. As one of them is going to the Lamborghini Museum, the other 3 are going to the prospective owners at a price of $3.9 million. So I kind of have a beef with Lambo. I know why they do it, but it's kind of... Anyway, let's talk about the Chevrolet Corvette convertible that made its official debut at the Geneva Motor Show. A couple little tidbits about this automobile, as they didn't give us anything real on this car. This thing does have an electric top on it, which is the first time that a Chevrolet Corvette has ever had this. Now, the top can be operated through the button inside the vehicle and also from the key fob, which is kind of cool. The other cool thing about this, no structural rigidity had to be due to this automobile, as this vehicle was built to be a convertible right off the bat. So no actual... This thing's weight-wise is going to be very, very close to the standard coupe version. Also, they say that the top is so well sound insulated, it's a lot like driving the coupe. So pretty impressive there. Now to the sad news. Speed Channel officially, as of August 17th of 2013, which is a Saturday, will no longer exist, as it will become Fox Sports 1, which means that the bulk of the automotive programming, I'm assuming, will be gone from this list, as Fox Sports 1 will be the main sports channel over top of all the other sports regional affiliates for Fox, which means that this channel will show a lot of other football and soccer and UFC fighting, so it's going to kill off a lot of the motorsports program and a lot of the automotive programming. But we'll wait and see. It's some sad, sad news, but we'll wait and see if this thing actually is as terrible as I'm making it out to be. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, you can do so at any time at the bottom of the page here. You can also, in the show links, there's a link over to the Facebook page if you want to check us out over there. And that's all there was that I thought was worth talking about for this week's Motor Cars Enthusiasts. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again real soon.